Conquer your anxiety, my fearless friends, because it's about time that you get your emotions under your control. I know that many times you are struggling because I used to be in the exact same position. It's very tough handling life, family, a relationship, children if you have any, and business, not to mention friends and relatives and fun, hobby. That's just so much going on in a person's life nowadays, right? Well, I have a feeling it kind of used to be the same years ago as well, but we maybe have not had such a huge amount of stimuli like we have nowadays. So we consider that being stressed is just a normal part of life, and being stressed in today's society just means being busy, right? Well, I say wrong because it's really important that you focus on having a good feeling inside of you every time that you feel that life is maybe a bit too much to handle. And what I mean by having a good feeling inside is doing things for you. Because, my fearless friends, unless you find a really clear coping mechanism to stress in terms of what it does for me, you are very slowly but surely going into this pretty severe stage of people pleasing, because yes, this is the answer to it all. At the very bottom of it all, you being anxious means that you are not doing things for you. You are doing things for other people. And you may say, well, no, it's my business. I'm doing it because I want to make an impact, because I want financial recognition, because I want to make a name for myself. I want to make a big brand out of this. But if there's something that you are not 100% aligned with, then it means that something's off in the communication that you have with yourself. You may not know it first, because I truly got inspired by my podcast guest to talk to you about this today, because she mentioned, my amazing guest Claudia Cimenti, which is a leadership coach. She mentioned problem blindness, and it means that every time that you feel that you know the problem, it's not really the actual problem. You have so many things that are just behind the real problem that you get to uncover it like peeling an onion. So it has been discovered that you want to please someone else if you get really sincere, really honest with yourself. I keep getting messages, sorry for the movement of my hands. I'm live here on Instagram. So I have some questions for you, because of course this would not be a proper live session if I would not give you some really good food for thought, something that you can put in practice on the spot, and something that's simple. Let's be really honest here. Unless it's really simple, when you feel anxious, when you feel stressed and afraid, you will not put it in practice, because it just adds extra workload to an already tired mental health. Your mind will thank you when you give it something really easy to process. So my three questions that I have for you, since it's almost weekend, I'm kind of, I feel like it's weekend already here in Romania. You want to ask yourself why. Why am I feeling this? And please use a pen and a piece of paper. Within these last few weeks, I have had so many things going on that I'm just using post-its. They're brilliant. Use anything, but put it down on a piece of paper with a pen. There's this really great deep connection from your brain through your hands, through your eyes, through the visual, through having this activity that just involves so many of your senses, making the problem look so much smaller than it already is in your mind. Because you'll see that when you write things down, why am I stressed? Why am I afraid? You'll see that big dragon is really a tiny kitty. The second question is, how can I do this despite fear? How gives you solutions, while why goes in depth to see what's really happening there. How gives you the solution. How can I do this despite fear gives you 10 solutions to a problem. You'll see if you persevere and if you insist on asking yourself, how can I do this despite fear? You'll have such an outstanding list of solutions where once you had problems. Now, the third question is, what can I do to improve things next time? And I say next time because right now, in this very moment, you are doing your best. Of course, after 5 minutes, after a minute, after you're doing something, after you're saying something, you may think, wow, why did I say that? Why did I act like that? Why did I do that? But the problem is that when you are in the height of it all, you are doing your very best, but you think that it's not enough. But I want you to consider this. You're doing your very best in this very moment with the resources that you have handy, because if you could have done more, you would have done more for sure. So use these 3 questions: why, how, what, and get yourself out of anxiety, get yourself out of people pleasing, which lies at the very bottom of your anxiety. Let me know how it goes. Tell me in the comments what are the answers to some of these questions, and let me know if you have any other questions, because I'll be very happy to support you further in your fear conquering and stress conquering journey in business. Have an amazing day ahead and have a great weekend when it comes for you.